wise man once said, why take the long cut when you could take the shortcut? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're racing down the list of our picks for the top 10 Mario Kart shortcuts. For this list, we're going for a ride to look at all the possible shortcuts for every Mario Kart series. Whether it's an actual implemented route from the game or a bug that was overlooked by the creators, as long as you get ahead without having to binge on those mushrooms, it will be on this list. Number 10, Mount Wario, Mario Kart 8. Here we are at one of Wario's finest creations, taking place at the summit of a snowy mountain. This racetrack breaks down into 3 segments instead of conventional laps, where players will sleigh their way down to the finish line. So, an attempt at this shortcut better have the results because it's a one-time only deal. There will be a hidden path in the forest where, using a mushroom, you can zip through the trees and find a booster ramp, allowing you to skip the road twist by flying straight through the forest section. Number 9, Mushroom Gorge Trampoline Mushrooms, Mario Kart Wii. Here we have the third course in the Mushroom Cup. Mushroom Gorge looks as though it's just an ordinary course, but did you happen to see the size of those mushrooms? You won't find anything that big at Costco, and these supersized, steroid-injected fungi are just about to drive every bounce house company out of business. Immediately after the race starts, you'll notice 2 mushrooms on the left, just before the wooden bridge. You can use a mushroom to land on one of the 2 for the ultimate liftoff. The player will bounce off into the wall, and eventually land back on the track, just before the finish line. Number 8, Yoshi Valley, Mario Kart 64. What is this, a racetrack for ants? Yoshi's Valley certainly has the twists and turns of an ant's nest. Not only frustrating to navigate, you'll also have to steer around porcupines and dodge a monstrous Yoshi egg in order to not end up like roadkill. It gets more ironic when attempting this shortcut, because it seems like the Lakitu sympathize with your woes. As soon as the race starts, driving over the fence on the left will have a Lakitu fishing you out and counting it off as a lap. But if you're the ethical type of gamer, who is, right? You can choose another shortcut by jumping the gap of the large loop before the egg. Number 7, Royal Raceway Shortcuts, Mario Kart 64. This racetrack is considered one of the longest speedway courses, but due to the lack of rail guards with sharp turns, a slight mishap can have you driving into the lake. It's always important to be an attentive driver, but not for this shortcut. Along the midway, after a sharp turn, driving into the water will have a Lakitu reeling you out and relocating you right in front of a booster ramp. Why? We have no idea, but things get even better by doing the same escapade by steering left into the pond after the boost. Once again, Lakitu will haul you out and drop you near the finish line. Number 6, Koopa Troopa Beach Cave Shortcut, Mario Kart 64. It's a fun drive on the beach, but we're not staying too long. You won't even need sunscreen because this race will be finished by the time it dries up. Koopa Troopa Beach is considered one of the easiest tracks, with shortcuts that require no power-up items, although a mushroom and a star can make it all worthwhile. However, the track is notorious for publicly shaming those who fail at the attempt. There are 2 shortcuts here, one where the ramp leads you into the tunnel. But if you worry about the jump, you can drive through the sandbank that's off to the right from the archway. Number 5, KnockoutWoohoo, Mario Kart 7. Based on the Woohoo Island that appears in a number of Nintendo games, the shortcut we're about to present to you in KnockoutWoohoo will make you scream, woohoo. Before entering the cave, driving off the course into the water will have the player bypass a large portion of the track, giving plenty of time to rehearse the victory jig. However, we must inform you that this is a glitch that's been patched out, which now prevents players from abusing it online and in Wi-Fi mode. Hey man, Nintendo just saved you from losing all your friends. Number 4, Ghost Valley 1, Super Mario Kart. While some of us enjoy the excitement and thrill of the supernatural, many face a serious complication called phasmophobia, the fear of ghosts. Rumor has it there are a handful of people that are still afraid of racing on Ghost Valley. We don't really blame them, seeing how unnerving it is with booze creeping around. But what if we told you that this race could be finished under a minute? Halfway through the track, after using the ramp to leap over the gap, you'll see another gap that you can simply jump over. Achieving this throughout the race will probably end your nightmare. Number 3, jumping over walls in Wario Stadium, Mario Kart 64. Considered as the second longest track in the game, this place is filled with never-ending annoying bumps and continuous sharp turns. There's even a section in the track where players must make a big jump, and if they fail, they will be behind a good quarter of the track. To eliminate all obstruction at the beginning, using one of the 4 hills, players can jump over the wall to cut a huge portion of this track. To take it even further, if you have a mushroom, you can immediately boost yourself over from the other side to the finish line. Number 2, Grumble Volcano, Rock Lap Count, Mario Kart Wii. Taking place near the active volcano with eruption fissure and even at times crevices being formed to hinder our players, this track definitely goes against all safety requirements. So basically, attempting to finish the race without any alternative route is utterly insane. And so a shortcut is not just a matter of advancing, but also staying alive. Luckily, the penultimate shortcut is here and it's too hot to be true. Upon starting the race, if a player manages to get on top of the large rock and drive around, it will count as a lap. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Rainbow Road Shortcut, Mario Kart 64. Rainbow Road is not only the longest course, but it is by far the most bamboozling course where the first can be last and last can be first in just a short jump. The famous or infamous shortcut is one of the biggest game changers, where elite Mario Kart players are always on the constant lookout for anyone attempting this leap. The reward for landing this shortcut is tremendous, but failing to do so, players will enter the vast endlessness of space, wasting more time than usual. By the way, while we're at it, how did Mario and his friends even get up there on the rainbow?
I'm Luigi, number 1.
Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite Mario Kart shortcut? For more magnificent top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Yay! I won!